Alright guys, here's the deal. I found this via Google Plus, this chocolate lasagna recipe. I've made this in the past, so that's a fancy name, chocolate lasagna. To us it was just, that Oreo cookie thing. Believe it or not, the ingredients are spot on. Spot on to what I've made in the past. Big +1, heads up, hats off to the person who actually put this up on Google Plus. We're going to be making it today. So let's go make this thing. Alright guys, 1 package of Oreo cookies, exactly what the recipe calls for. It's busted up inside my KitchenAid there. Right here, you got 6 tablespoons melted butter. We're going to mix this stuff all together and we'll be back. We're going to put it in a pan, press it down into the pan goes in the fridge, and then we start moving into the rest of the recipe. Alright, we'll be back. Alright guys, so here it is. The butter's been incorporated, it's in the pan. It's down in there, pushed down into the pan. I'm going to throw the pan in the fridge, let it cool down. I'm going to go back to the mixer, cream cheese, sugar, milk, mix it all up. Get the instant pudding brewing to make your layers with the Cool Whip. Alright, in the fridge it's going to go, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so the next step is cream cheese, 1 block, 1/4 cup sugar, Cool Whip, milk. Now, I'm going to stir this up, get the mixture going, layer it on top of the cookies, and I'll show you that when we get there. We'll be back. Alright, you see how the cream cheese has turned into this fluffy stuff? Now we're going to take Cool Whip, dump it in there, and keep mixing. Alright, stand by. Alright, there's your Cool Whip. Add it to the cream cheese mixture. The milk already went in. Sugar went in. Cool Whip now. Let her rip. And when she's thoroughly incorporated, I'm going to layer it on top of the cookies, and I'll show you that. We'll be back. Alright guys, there it is, the cream cheese mixture. Now, what we're going to do is, we're going to spread it around the pan over the Oreo cookies. Make it nice. And then we're going to get over and start making the pudding mixture. Alright, let me level this out right here, and we'll be right back. Alright, there it is, all decked out, and back in the fridge it goes. We'll be back with the pudding portion. Alright guys, 3/4 cups milk and Jello pudding mix, and we're going to stir the piss out of it, and then we'll get back to layering it and start sticking it up. Alright, we'll be back. Alright guys, pudding is out. I'm going to spread it out right there. I'll tell you, the recipe's dead on. The recipe was once given to me many years ago by an aunt of mine, and the person on Google Plus there who resurfaced it, good job, because I had totally outright had forgotten about it, just straight out had forgotten about it. Anyway guys, there it is. The chocolate now has been, the chocolate pudding has been spread out. All right. What we're going to end up doing is putting it back in the fridge and prepping for the final layers. All right, let's put it in the fridge, let it set up, and we'll be back. All right, guys, in the final stages, here's the Cool Whip going over the chocolate pudding. Just spread it out right there like that. Okay. Now we're going to put some chocolate chips on top of it. Throw it in the fridge. And wait a little bit, you know. Let the fridge like really bring it down to temperature. Once the fridge brings it down to temperature, by the miracle of refrigeration, this will all firm up. Shit. It'll all firm up and be pretty solid. You could freeze it also, as the recipe tells you. I'm going to avoid the freezing. I don't like the crystallization that occurs. This is supposed to be sweet and savory like, you know. Freezing is going to turn it more like into a cake, and that's like an ice cream cake, and that's not what I want. Alright, guys. Here's the deal. The amount of Cool Whip it called for is not enough. As you could tell by my sloppiness, it actually could have benefited from a little bit more Cool Whip. No big deal. Here is some chocolate chips. Throw them on there. You know, just like that. You're pretty good. Just you don't gotta go crazy. Just a couple of chocolate chips. Guys, in the fridge or in the freezer, firm up, cut you a piece out of it, put it on a plate, have your sugar rush. Thanks to the person who put it up on Google Plus and reminded me that this recipe existed. This is delicious. This is delicious. Happy holidays, everybody. The Birdman says good morning. Bye, 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 bye.